Hey everybody, this is Dennis from the Dennis and Andy Show. I'm going to do a full review of Planet Size X-Men #1. Yep, this is going to be a hashtag full review. I've already done the quick flip of it. It's by Duggan, Larraz, and Garcia. It starts off, it's pretty cool. You can see Magneto out gathering basically iron. And it says, fair enough, the issue, they're on Mars. The issue is the atmosphere. You need a hot and heavy core to, ensure that everything basically can support life. So they needed to do it. So you see Hope and Vulcan, they're there to help. They're basically doing what they call open heart surgery on Mars. So Magneto easily is able to bring it forward. It's a tremendous power to bring forward all this iron. You then need an X factor to kick in, an oven that would be at the right temperature, but success is not guaranteed. Therefore, they'll have Proteus and Hope. And then you can see the two of them, and they're changing the landscape. And then we move over to Iceman. And he's like showing, back everybody, they're broadcasting this from the HELLFIRE Gala. Can you hear me? Hello from Mars. Well, you were promised fireworks. Enjoy the show. So he brings out miles of ice, instantly starts producing all of this ice. And as he says, enjoy the show, you can actually see it expanding through Mars. This is beautifully done. Pepe Larraz, the art was fantastic on this. We go back 4 days, and you can see that Magneto's having the discussion because basically the Iraqi are still doing things. They're creating all of this problems. And she's like, I don't care, that's not my problem. I don't concern myself with humans. Well, you should, because if the humans affect me, they affect you. But instead of war, what if we made something else? So, and then we kind of skip to 3 days ago. They start talking about there's a short supply of medicine. Now they don't have the savage lands. They can't produce as much as the humans require. So they definitely need more land. So anyway, that's kind of a side note that's going on. 2 days ago, Captain America's there with his motorcycle. He's like, hello, Scott. Hey, I could have met you anywhere, Steve. Yeah, but I wanted to take a drive and see the old place here. And he goes, there's suddenly 1 million mutants on a new island out there, and the entire planet went to DEFCON 1. Yeah, I know what it looks like. I'm not even going to ask how it happened, but I need to know if it's permanent. Cyclops very casually was like, ask me in a few days. You are coming to the gala, right? Steve was like, yeah, I wasn't before, but I am now. Yesterday, Magneto's having a conversation. They're talking about their plan. They're going to move forward with it. It above. In the morning, you can see in outer space, they're having a discussion. We will not fail. Quentin's sitting there like, maybe we need a powerhouse, something to make sure we succeed. Like Franklin Richards? No, we have no more need of pretenders. The boy is no family of ours. So this dates back to the whole when they were retconning him as a mutant, and from quite a while ago. So Magneto isn't one to forget about that. Magneto winds up going to see Monarch, and he's like, hey, we need your help. For what? And he's, of course, going to bribe him. I want your cape, because he loves capes. And Magneto goes, before he even steps, the cape stays on my shoulders. You may stay or follow, but do not waste my time. Fine, I'll go fetch my cape. Oh, it's right here. So they wind up going. They start having conversations. He goes over to Iska, over in Araco on the island, to their meeting circle. And he gets introduced to people, the defender of the broken land, so on and so forth. He goes, well, I'm glad to be here at the Great Ring. We are moving forward. Albatera, Mars now. You can see the gentleman, his ability is that when he punctures his skin, he releases water. Well, with that being said, Hope is there to magnify it. Instead of just some water coming out, she super amplifies it where it becomes a huge lake. You can see the Mars rover gets wiped out. They'll make reference to the Chinese rover. There you have a storm, and she starts lighting the place up, and they start terraforming. And basically, this is all showing all the different types of terraforming that they're doing. They're adding things. They're creating life within this planet. My helmet is getting a bit fogged up. I don't think we need them anymore, sir. No, my young friend, we don't need them here ever again. Now for the dangerous part. And they wind up going back. They have terraformed the planet in just such a short period of time. Mars is actually inhabitable, or at least parts of Mars right now. And, it'll probably take time to fully terraform. And Jean, Exodus, they're all there. They start this huge, basically teleport. And they teleport the entire island. All of a sudden, boom! Whoa! There's Hope and Quentin. And for the second time in as many weeks, Arakko is uprooted. Krakoa and its lush greenery remained rooted on the third planet in our system, while Arakko's red flora finds purchase on the fourth planet in the system. And there it is. There's the sun. They're on Mars. That is actually really kind of cool. The external gates was aimed almost exactly on target. They slingshotted the island millions of miles into space. Now they open up basically the gates, and the gates functional here, and they start bringing over the millions of mutants through the gates to occupy their new home. By dusk, late Hellas is transformed into a place meant to challenge the Iraqi, casting them into a new role. To that of host. This is cool. They basically bring up Lake Hella is now a diplomatic ring, and this is where anybody in the system goes, and this is where they go to meet before wars start. Here, diplomats will receive the full protections of their station while at Lake Hella, but travel beyond the borders, and you are subject to the Iraqi law. So that's actually really cool. It's like Babylon 5 on Mars, basically. You can see the island split, Krakoa and Iraqi. They have split. They are now gone. And Quentin's sitting there thinking about, he's thinking about the defense. Well, what kind of defense? Well, he uploads all these schematics into Jean's head, and she goes, I have an idea. She drops an idea into Monarch's mind. And he goes, it's an infectious idea, one that seeds itself deep in your mind. And because you cannot help but create, warp, and change reality, she goes, it's just an idea that I think you'll have to give birth to. So she implants this idea, interesting, metaphor. And you can see that basically they're talking about the formation of another space station. But they're like, whoa, what the hell's going on? Jean, what'd you do? Oh my God, he took it literally. And he's literally giving birth. Out shoots. He goes, holy hell. Yeah, it's growing too fast. Soon it'll be too big for me to move. Up you go. He shoots it up and she throws it up into space. And wow, there we have it. Sword Station number 2 in orbit and ready to defend Arakko. Well, I hope that was fun for you. I'm pitching off your pain receptors while the elixir patches you up. Now you have to know. Now you know how to show a fella a good time. Somebody owes me supper. That was kind of funny. They're like, well, we've now got all this, but we need one thing more. They create instantly Port Prometheus. I suppose it's only fair that we can't invite the galaxy and not provide parking. So how about we return to the party? I actually think this is about to come to us. Storm comes out. She starts having a conversation. And then as she's talking to Magneto, it starts raining. He goes, rain? She goes, this is not my doing. The planet is alive again. And there were her tears of joy. Welcome, my friends, to planet Arakko. Araco was the first mutant world. Attempt no landing except at Port Prometheus. Araco was the capital of the solar system. Hold fast for a message from the region of Sol. So this is actually pretty cool. They kind of give out the Mars, layout with everything that's on there. This is an interesting book. Letters from the X-Desk, secure sent from XCOM. Basically, Dolores Ramirez, her report it went exactly as I would have guessed from my previous reports. I'm looking at satellite images to now that Araco has disappeared from Earth and it is in Mars. By the way, the United States recognized Krakoa. That doesn't mean we're recognizing their claim on Mars. If so, are we to refer to it as Planet Araco? So anyway, they start dealing into it so we can see some of the little things are going underneath. NASA, Jet Propulsion Laboratory, we're just getting caught up on the events here on Earth. Rapid changes. We lost our satellite. Yesterday, the gravity on Mars was 38% of that of Earth due to the low density of the core. It's likely mutants will be more than double that figure after the heavy metal transfusion from the Kuiper Belt. As for the atmosphere and surface temperature, it's all too fluid, numbers all over. Volcanoes are pumping CO2 in the air, so they are starting it. It says, on a personal note, we are disappointed that Krakoa claimed a planet. A lot of us were sympathetic to their cause, but we'd like to go on record from day one that we'd like to be able to visit for scientific purposes. A more comprehensive report will be coming. Well, this really does change everything. I will be doing a short one, so I'll be able to putting a link in here to go back because I will be doing the gala. The gala as a whole has not impressed me with a lot of their stories, but this was the big finale, their big, reveal, and it did live up to the size, planet-size X-Men. I thought it was well thought out. I enjoyed this. This really does open up a whole bunch of new possibilities. We will see. This will take the X-Books into an entirely new direction. So, good, bad, or not, we will find out because, I'll be covering this. So, I would love to hear your guys' thoughts below. So, give me your thoughts, pro, con, what you liked, what you didn't like. Hit the like and subscribe button so you get caught up. Love to have a discussion with you guys. We will talk to you later. Bye.